Hey everyone. In this assignment, as you should already know, you are going to be making a crossword puzzle using the terms, the common computer applications terms that you did in a previous assignment. So at this point, you should be at this screen on Crossword Labs, and we're going to go ahead and start off by just titling the puzzle. So right here where it says crossword puzzle title, I want you to type your first name. So let's say my first name was Jenny. And then go ahead and type your last initial. So let's say my last name was Mason, Jenny M. And then I want you to type in your class period number for computer apps. So let's say Jenny Mason is in period 3. Oopsie, there you go. So type in period 3. I'm going to have you go ahead and do your first word. So you should also, from a previous slide, have this key opened, and this is the one that I want you to use to complete the crossword puzzle. So you are going to be choosing 15. That's not your bell. That's it just went off when I'm recording. You're going to choose 15 terms to include in your crossword puzzle. So I'm just going to start with the first one. You don't have to do internet if you don't want. It can be 15 of your own choice, but I'm just doing this one for this example. Okay, so if you notice, the directions say enter the answer, a space, and then the clue. One word / clue per pair per line. So my clue, my answer is internet. So there's the answer. And then I'm going to type up the clue in my own words. Please do not copy and paste. That does not help you with your retention. You need to memorize what these words mean. So you don't have to write this whole thing. You can put it in your own words or just get enough of the definition to where it's a good one. So in this case, I'm just going to say a worldwide network that links computers. I'm going to pause it so you don't have to watch me type this. Okay, so I went ahead and typed it. So here is my answer. Here is my clue, a worldwide network that links computers. So you get your answer first, then your clue. There's just separated by a space. Now, before you move on to your next 14, I need you to do me a favor in case like the bell rings and class is over and you're halfway through this so that you don't lose it. Here's what I need you to do. Well, first of all, you can look at your answer key right here. So here's the title of your crossword puzzle. And then so far we have one word across, internet. This is the key. And then here is your clue. So again, so that we don't lose this, I'm going to have you all create a passcode. Everyone's passcode is going to be Panther, all lowercase. So it should just be Panther. Go ahead and do that. And if you want to make sure you did it right, you can click this little eyeball. It'll show you your letters. So make sure that says Panther there, no uppercase. Then you're going to come down here and hit save and finish. I know you're not done yet, but we're doing this so that you don't lose it if you don't finish by the end of the period. So if this comes up, just X out of this. Now, it says, all done, make sure to bookmark this page. So go ahead now and bookmark it. So when you come back in tomorrow, or whenever you come back in to work on this, it's in your bookmark. So you're going to come up here to your little star, click it, make sure, okay, so mine says bookmark added. It says this page is saved to bookmarks bar. If it says something other than bookmarks bar, you don't really want it in a folder because this is just something we need temporarily. So in that case, you're going to want to hit edit and make sure you choose the folder that is your bookmarks bar. And then hit done. So you should see your crossword puzzle right here, somewhere right there on your bookmarks bar. And that's good because that way, again, you can access it later. All right, so now we've saved it properly. Let's go ahead and go to edit. Go back to edit, and that's going to allow us to continue adding in our answers and our clues. Now, don't forget, if at any point it's time to go and you're starting to pack up and you're not done, make sure that you go back down here and hit save and finish so it saves your most recent changes from what we just saved. So before you log out, make sure to hit save and finish whether you're done or not. You can go back in tomorrow and edit it. Okay, so after you've done your first clue, hit enter because you got to start a whole new line. Go in and do your second clue. So let's say I'm just going to do the cloud. In this case, just call it cloud. Another word for the internet. So here you would type cloud, you give yourself space, another word Again, you can see down here. Just kidding. Keep adding more words. Why? All right, I don't know what that means. We're going to go ahead and hit enter. Okay, so I was curious as to why it says keep adding more words, and it says why, and I click there. So if you can't see a little preview of what your puzzle looks like, it looks like it's because it says we couldn't place these words on the crossword because they don't have enough common letters with other words, which is just the internet. So that's okay if you can't see it. Just keep adding more words, and eventually, I'm sure it'll be able to make it work. So what I want you to do now is I want you to go ahead and add in all 15 of your answers with your clues. Okay, do that, and then you can come back to me on the next slide to see what your next steps are.